15-minute segment.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back into My Chamber TV, the heartbeat of our community. We have another star here. Oh, my goodness. Miss Pasco.
Yes.
Welcome, my beautiful lady.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
This is Olivia Marie Butler, and your Facebook up. I want to get this Facebook page up, which is facebook.com/olivia.m.butler, because you have a lot to share in the platforms and what you're doing as Miss Pasco. So why don't you tell us about it?
I do. So as far as being a participant in the Miss America organization, each title holder actually has the Children's Miracle Network hospitals as our platform. So throughout my year, I raise funds for the children that are terminally ill and being treated at those hospitals. But my personal platform as Miss Pasco is called the Girls Empowered Mentally for Success organization. Yes, I have been so blessed and honored to be a part of it, simply because my whole trajectory into pageantry was unfortunately a result of kind of a tragic circumstance. So I had a very abusive relationship as a college student, and I wanted to find something to kind of channel my energy. So I signed up for a local pageant preliminary.
I love this.
Yes.
Oh, how I love this.
And you could say that hot mess would be the word.
You are too much.
Should I leave now?
No, wait, you're going to have some good hot questions for her.
Yes, to categorize my first experience, and I did not place and I didn't win, but I decided to kind of take some time off, wait to graduate college and come back to my home state and maybe have the honor of being the next Miss Florida. So I'm very excited.
Well, good for you. What a story. Isn't it amazing how we can take a negative and turn it into a positive negative?
Right? Absolutely. Exactly. And I think that's been kind of a common theme between, the young women you interviewed previously and me, is I think that is such an incredible choice that we as people can make. I always tell my girls to choose better over bitter, and to give your pain a purpose, and to channel what can be very tragic circumstances and use that to help other people that have maybe gone through a similar circumstance.
Absolutely. When you refer to your girls, who are your girls?
Yes, so I'm really excited that I'm actually launching a support group for a local group of young women, high school age young girls, just as a place for us to talk about some of the things that our generation is uniquely going through compared to my parents or grandparents, as far as dating, self-esteem, social media, all of those things. So I'm really excited. That should be in the next couple of weeks. Okay,
so I have to ask something.
Please.
What is so different now compared to your generation and ours when it comes to dating, relationships and things like that? What are the challenges that you guys are facing?
I think media, frankly, is just the biggest challenge. You all didn't have to deal with Facebook and Instagram, and so much of our young people's identity is tied to how many likes they get on Facebook. And that translates so much into their personal life, but more importantly into their dating life. And it's not something that a lot of people like to talk about, but when you lose the ability to decipher who your mate is going to be, you're going to lose the family, and the family is the nucleus of society. So that's always what I like to talk about with my girls. How do you date healthy? The CDC says that in the next 5 years, 1 out of 3 women in high school will encounter an abusive relationship. And that statistic to me is too high. So I really want to teach young women how to love themselves first before they're seeking affirmation in what could become a dangerous situation.
Wow. I love this girl.
That's the end of the show. That was awesome.
I love this girl.
What else can you say?
Can I ask you how old you are?
I'm 23.
Good Lord.
Yes.
How does anyone have this conscious level? I guess when you are forced to make a choice, you know what? I'm done. I'm over this. I'm moving on.
I am.
And you are.
Yes. Thank you.
We're going to have her on Women Unscripted. You've really got it. It really does my heart good to see a young woman that has made the choices that you have, and look where you have become. Now you're going to be a mentor for other women at age 23.
Yes,
really.
Thank you. And really, it's all kudos to the Miss America organization, and that's why I feel so passionately about pursuing it at the state and maybe at the national level. Is I feel such an incredible obligation to give back to the organization that helped me rediscover who I was.
Olivia, let me ask a question, just out of curiosity. Is it unusual for a young lady, and I don't know if this, to start as late as you did, to become involved in pageants? Are most of your competitors been doing it since they were yay high, or?
So you get a little bit of everything,
Okay.
but you do get young women that kind of started later on. So actually our current Miss America, Betty Cantrell, only started competing 2 years ago.
Oh my
And
goodness,
that's one of the
okay.
great things that I love about the Miss America organization is they really preach authenticity. You know, and I think in pageantry it's so easy sometimes, you know, to get caught up in the glamour and the hair and the makeup and the dresses, which is great fun and an important part of the process, but they really try to preach and try to give the young woman who is confidently and authentically herself the title, because ultimately Miss America is a brand, but more importantly it's a brand that's founded and representing that everyday girl next door in our nation. So it's an incredible organization, and I've been so blessed to be a part of it.
And Barb, that's what she was talking about. That's the difference. My perception, because of TV and Facebook and all the reality shows, is that these girls start when they're yay big and their moms drive them crazy and things. And that's why I asked the question, because again, it's because of what you guys are exposed to in this generation.
Yes, and it's something that I think too is an important part of any young woman being a local title holder, even at the state level or at the national level, is pageants are something that are gravely misunderstood and underappreciated.
Yes.
You know, I go to appearances all the time and I get some people that, you know, oh, Miss Pasco, they're so excited to meet me, and then other people that kind of greet me with a little bit of, you know, uncertainty and a little bit of disdain, and it comes from a place of misunderstanding, because what they see is the competition, you know, and the competition is about 10% of the overall experience. They don't see those days in the gym. They don't see, you know, I read about current events all of the time, and we like to hold our beauty queens, right, to a certain standard, but I think the standard that we are held to as competitors is a standard that we should hold our young women to. You know, you need to be fit in mind, body, and spirit. You need to know what's going on in our country, and you need to have opinions and convictions. So that's why I feel, as a local ambassador to the Miss America organization, that I really have to get the word out to get a kind of a better transparency between the national organization, the state organization, and people.
That's amazing. How did you know you just like connected us like it was like a perfect fit, right?
I always know it's a perfect fit for you.
Mr. Pasco
We've
over
been
here.
working together long enough to know what you...
Well, you're just hitting every one of my heartstrings, especially being at the age that you are, because not everyone is succinct in their belief system, and you just have it all like really well rounded. You're going to go very, very far. I see it. I just see it, because it has taken a lot of us many years to figure out, okay, what belief system do we want to get rid of and adopt the new? And this whole authenticity thing is really who we need to be, not wait until we're in our 60s or 50s to try to figure that out. And some never do.
No, they don't.
So you are a brand in yourself, just with the whole mind, body, spirit connection, getting that out there to younger women. And I know you can see this picture, that working with other young women, that you're setting the stage for them to love themselves and be their best self.
Exactly.
And forget the darn voting of likes and dislikes on Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
But it's the
Don't get me
reality.
started.
Unfortunately, it's the reality.
I know, but this is reality right here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This gal is reality.
Well, thank you.
You get it. That is
you.
amazing.
Yes. Well, I hope to continue doing this, and you know, I always say for everyone to keep me in their prayers as far as the competition, and to pray for whoever that young woman is, because I wish I could say I'm the only one like this, but of all of the contestants, I mean, there's more than 40 of us.
I was just going to ask you how many.
And we have an incredible, I mean, truly an incredible group of women, and I am a firm believer that iron sharpens iron, and it has been an honor, frankly, to be around all of them, because they all bring something very unique. And that's another misconception, you know, the competition, the cattiness, and there's really not. I mean, we truly love one another, we bond over this experience, and regardless of whoever wins that crown, all of those girls are going to be happy for that young lady.
Oh, absolutely. And I love to see that camaraderie. You know, it took me up until maybe a few years back to realize this word competition, there really is, I really believe there is no competition.
Nope.
You know why? Because nobody can be you.
Exactly.
You are
yes,
you.
We are all uniquely ourselves. Yes.
Everybody is uniquely themselves, and so you can't duplicate one another.
Even when I talk to our members, it's all about collaboration, not competition.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Collaboration.
How we can work together. And that's one of the other things I love about pageantry is, you know, the question of what makes me most competitive is really, am I the best version of myself? Because the competition component really does encompass every part of who you are. So, you know, as far as getting caught up in cattiness or drama, that doesn't happen because we all understand that there are so many subjective components at the state level. And any of those women, just like at the national Miss America level, could be Miss America. It's just an opinion of 5 people. So that's why you really can't get caught up in that because it doesn't help you to further yourself within pageantry overall.
Well, I think that we're all winners no matter who wins because you're all in that consciousness level. And I really, truly, from my heart to yours, I congratulate you. You're a winner just by stepping in the ring.
Thank you so much.
So good for you.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to have you back.
Yes, no,
on
absolutely.
Women
I'd love to come
Unscripted
back.
later
Yes.
on this
That would
month.
be-
Just
would
what
be
we
awesome.
need,
She would
wouldn't
be
she?
awesome. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I would love to do it.
You can be on stage with the sages.
Yes, no, absolutely. Bring it on. I'm here for that. I'm ready to go.
I can tell.
Yeah.
She's almost scared me.
No, I'm harmless. I'm harmless.
Oh,
Promise.
you are awesome, really.
you.
Isn't she great? I tell you, congratulations. Best of luck. My prayers are with
Thank you so much.
And stick around. We have more to come. Wait till you see what's coming up next. You're going to love our next presentation as we always do. We'll be right back after these messages.